My name is Daniel, and I'm from Judah. Now, about 3 years into the reign of one of our new kings, Babylon came in and took over Jerusalem and our land. They took me and a lot of the other young men, and they took us back to Babylon, where Nebuchadnezzar was a ruler. They put us in this program, and we were told some things about it, like that it would last about 3 years, and at the end of it, we'd be presented before the king, and we'd be put into a service in some fashion, depending on how we were and how we were qualified. And in this program, we learned about their literature, we learned their language, and we were taught to become more like them and think the way they think and their customs. When we were in this, I was in it with 3 of my friends, Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael. And we were just really stuck together throughout this whole time, and that really helped. Because when we were there, we were told this new rule that we had to eat of the king's rations of their food, and we had to have his choice meat and his wine for the meals. When the 4 of us heard this, we realized we couldn't do it because the meat was not prepared according to the law, and the wine was offered to one of their gods. And surely the Lord our God would not approve of this, and it would be unholy. So we asked the officer above us if there's any way we could have a different ration of vegetables and water that would not be unholy and that would not be displeasing to God. And the officer, after thinking about it, he was very worried about how that would affect us and our ability to be prepared in this program for the king. And so he was afraid that he would have his head over it and that he would lose his life. And we trusted that God would provide for us and would get us through it. So we asked for 10 days to test it. And the officer agreed. And so he gave us those rations of vegetables and water for 10 days. And after the 10 days were up, he checked in on us. And he found that we were actually more fit and more ready for the job because of it. And that God blessed us in that way. And that we were allowed to continue to have those rations and to please God in that way. And during the rest of the 3 years in it, God really showed me a lot of visions and dreams and showed me the meanings behind them. Looking back, it's easy to see that he did this because it would be so incredibly crucial later on. And after the 3 years had ended, we were presented before the king, for him to choose who we wanted where. And he looked at myself and my 3 friends that we stuck together, and he chose us for his own personal service, one of the highest ranking there. We were honored. And while we were in it, when we were giving him wisdom and counsel, time and time again, he found that the wisdom that God blessed us with, that we gave to him, was better, 10 times better, than those of his own people. And this way, God continued to bless us. And I was there in Babylon under the king until finally we got to return home, and we got to go back to our homeland. And that return was great.